It looks like most of our problems today is out of our own negligence. Negligence of what? Of the Sunnah. We should go back to the Sunnah. I want to talk about this hadith and a verse from the Quran. The Prophet, peace be upon him, made us to understand that when your child is at the age of 7, you order them to pray. At the age of 10, you discipline them when they don't do it. And a child is 14 years of age and don't even know Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the most common verse in the Quran, the most common verse, like word or statement in basically every Muslim home. We are asked to say Bismillah when eating, when drinking, when sitting, getting up, almost everything. We should start in the name of Allah. And a 14-year-old child don't know how to say Bismillah. And the parents call themselves Muslim. Are we following the Sunnah at all? In Quran chapter 66 verse 6, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ku anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. That all you who believe, protect yourself and your family from the hellfire. So if your child, you are not teaching him the process the Prophet, peace be upon him, has taught us. Islam has taught us how to raise kids, how to do basically everything. And you are not following this process. Does it mean you know better than the Prophet? Yes, he said kids are kids. It's not compulsory on them to practice an act of worship, but at least he has given us guidelines what to do. Start at the age of 7. Start teaching them about their deen so that they grow up with it. But if a child is 14 years old, 15 years old, and now going to learn how to say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, what are you teaching them? What do they say when they are eating, when they are drinking? What do they say? It hurts, it's painful. We have to go back to the Sunnah. Protect yourself and your family. Allah is not telling us to be selfish. You pray and your child is there, you won't tell them to get up and go and perform wudu. If the person don't know Bismillah, how do they know how to perform ablution? The person is now going to learn how to perform ablution and how to pray, how to recite Fatiha at the age of 14. When someone's child has memorized the entire Quran way before this age, how are you going to compete the two kids? Definitely, all things being equal, one is going to improve in Iman than the other. And how sure are you that since you are not teaching him, the person is going to do some righteous deeds for you when you are away? And we should remember the same thing in Surah At-Taghabun, verse 15. Allah is telling us, your wealth and your children, they are fitna for you. And one of the 3 things which are sadaqah to jariyah when you passed away is our children. So if you are not teaching them something good, this is a typical example of a child being a fitna. If you don't teach them the religion, they don't have this kind of you don't teach them and they don't have this kind of mercy towards you. When you passed away, they are not going to remember you and pray for you and do sadaqah in your name for you to get that blessings in your grave. They will keep on doing wayward things. Today the world is running so fast. If you don't teach him, the dunya will teach him. And imagine what the dunya is going to teach. We all go to social media, we see what is happening there. So if you don't teach them in their childhood, in your own home, the way they should be taught as the guidelines the Prophet, peace be upon him, has taught us, they will learn on social media and they will learn things that will only bring you punishment in your grave instead of mercy. Let's go back to the Sunnah. May Allah help us and may Allah guide us all. Assalamu alaikum.